it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts, and I am here with my first video for Wing It Wednesday for quite a long time. So, Wing It Wednesday is a collab that's hosted by lovely Jenny over at Jenny's Crafty Corner, and the idea is to use something from your stash that has been neglected and just go for it. Wing it if you like. So I have quite a collection of napkins. I have many napkins I have bought, and also I've got quite a lot that people have kindly gifted me. And I have been thinking for a while I need to try out different ways of using it. And I did a little Deck the Year card using one of my napkins, and people did suggest some different ways. So if you have any other ways of using napkins, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. And I'll link that video with the playing card in case you're interested. But I was watching Positively Papercraft, lovely Anne's videos. She did some where she laminated napkins, and I thought, oh, I like that idea. And I have just been faffing about with this napkin trying to layer it up. So to follow what Anne did, basically you put your napkin with the patterned side against the facing up in the laminate sheet, and then you turn it over and you put a couple of pieces of copier paper in there, and then you put another napkin on the back, and then you run it through the laminating machine. So that is what I am doing here. I did it twice, which is what Anne suggested, so I do what Anne tells me. I'm very well behaved. And then I switch that off. Now, my paper cutter, as you know, is a bit rubbish, and I did manage to get hold of one, which I've given it a try to see if it's any better. You might know my husband is being made redundant, and they are emptying his workplace of stuff, and included in there was a couple of really old paper cutters. So basically, if you chop it up, then you get one side. The pattern side of your napkin is laminated. It's really easy to peel off the other layers, and the copier paper just comes out unharmed. You can use that again. So for these ones, I did this lemon and this strawberry, and they are quite non-directional, and I thought I would try and make a little sort of wallet thing that I've seen people do online. I also have these little press studs. Is that what you call them? You'll see them in a minute. I bought them a long time ago because I saw somebody else use them for something. Who knows what it was that I saw her do. And I've never figured out how to use them, so I figured that out today as well, which I'm quite proud of myself. So I have scored it. It is, I'm not going to lie, that is a wee bit tricky with the laminated sheets, but it worked fine. It was a wee bit hard to find the score line. Once I'd found it and folded it, then I just burnished it really well with my little bone folder, and actually it was fine. So I also have a little sewing machine that I bought probably more than a year ago, and I've never figured out how to get that. But if I could figure that out, I might sew a little bit of these, but I don't know how that would work on the laminated sheets actually. I think these would look even nicer with a matte laminating sheet, which I do not have any, but I think I might be getting some in a moment or two. Well, not in a moment, in a day or two, because there are some lying about at my husband's work, and it's closing. Everybody's getting made redundant, and so that is very stressful. But if I can get a paper cutter and a few laminated sheets out of that, then that's quite nice. So yeah, I'm just putting the little popper on, and I think I got this whole thing on eBay. I'm not sure. It came with the tool as well. I am just going to use red liner tape because there's only so many new things I can make myself learn in a day. But just there was a wee bit of excess layer up at the top there, one of the extra layers. So yeah, I just peel that off and then burnish it really well, and hopefully that will stick. It's not very seasonal with the lemons and the strawberries, but we need a wee bit of sunshine at the moment, don't we? I'm slightly off camera, which is annoying, but anyway. Hello. So yes, so that is me making the little lemon pocket, which is very cute. It's still got the sort of napkin layer inside, but I think it is cute. So I did the strawberry one as well, slightly different size. And again, just pops open. I used the little red popper for this one. I could see poppers. What are they? What did I call them? Poppers? Press studs? Whatever they're called. I can see me using them for lots of things now. I've mastered that little machine. So what else did I make? Well, I'm hugely influenced by other people. And I saw Sabine over at Cross Keys Crafts make some little specimen cards. Now, what did she make them for? Can't remember. One of the challenges. I will link her video below. She did it with pressed flowers. I have added in a little bit of napkin. So I had this one that I laminated. I think Andrea, the company crafter, maybe gifted me this. So I think I want to do the rest of them, but the die I used this little die, and I don't think it's big enough for all of them. So it's not quite the same because it's not clear at the back, but it's cute, I think. So I followed Sabine's inspiration by doing some random stamping around the edge, and she had a sort of wildflower stamp and she added some little white gel pen dots. So I added just a few little gel pen dots around it as well because I thought that really made it pop. So I've got a couple more of those that are done, the little butterfly and the other ladybird. And then I did some other little pockets. This is a little Tim Holtz die set that makes little envelopes and little cards that go with it, and I thought they were very cute. So I just did this one. I did the little card, and then with the little bits sort of left around the outside, I added a little tag, which makes it too big for the envelope, but anyway. And then I just cut a little bit of the foliage and a little bit of the flower, and that could go in there. So that could go in like a wee anything, journal, swap, giveaway, whatever. And then I did this one, which is also very cute, little mushrooms and leaves, sort of autumny. It's very satisfying, that feel. I think these would look very nice in the mat as well. And then again, I just cut the little excess details out and added that, so it's like a little journaling card. And this one I added a little eyelet, and I thought you could hang a wee dangle or something off of there. So yeah, I had really enjoyed playing with the napkins. I think I'm going to try and do a few more napkin videos because I do have some other ideas and some lovely suggestions that people left in the description box before. So if you have any other suggestions, please let me know. I think the next thing I'm going to have a go at is doing some, like an art journal page, because I have this lovely album which Anne Chatty Batty gave me in a giveaway that I won from her channel months and months ago, and as I do, I have been hoarding it and thinking, what am I going to do with it? Has to be something it needs to be something nice. What will I do? And I think what I'm going to do is use it to store some art journal pages. So the pages are kind of patterned. It's got these gorgeous stickers. This page is stickers. It's lots of little green kind of flower shapes. Yeah, so this is what the pages look like. So it's got the little date thing. So I thought if I could cut myself some maybe mixed media paper and do a little bit of art journaling, and then I could keep them in here, and it could be a nice use for this book. I think when I won it, Anne was doing kind of pages that were inspired by sort of quotes or things. So I could also add the odd little quote one in there too. So I hope that you have enjoyed my second play with napkins. I might make a wee napkin playlist. And yeah, I don't have anything more to say. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please hit like and leave me a wee comment. That would make my day. And I will be back very soon with another crafty video. So take care now. Bye.